Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Blah blah blah. I apologize for it being so dark. I'm going to see what I can do to right that wrong. Maybe turn off lights. Turn off lights. Maybe that'll help. I do not know. I don't know if you could hear that. That was my shower going off. Well, bro, thanks for joining, everybody. If you do happen to be watching this live, great. If not, well, the title sort of speaks for itself. It still hasn't been officially confirmed by Andrew Lincoln himself or AMC. But at this point, this kind of stunt would only hurt the show. If this backfired, if this was a Glenn's under the dumpster moment again, this has gone beyond rumor. This is multiple people now, and regardless if they're all coming from the same source or Andrew Lincoln whispered it to a guy in a bathroom stall and, it just got out of hand, I'm taking it as fact now. This is stupid. This will kill the show. I don't want the show to be passed on to Daryl. I don't think anybody really wants that. In all honesty, I don't even think Norman Reedus wants that, aside from the money, but that doesn't even make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense that he would be the guy, considering he hasn't talked for 2 seasons, and, they would have done this back when he was at his peak, if ever. And, God, this is just such a bad decision. If it was completely Andrew Lincoln's thing, and people are starting to speculate that he wanted to leave so that he could do movies and things like that, and I applaud that for him. However, speaking as a fan, Andrew, he saw this for some weird happenstantial reason. I think this is a bad move. You should stay until the story is told. However, he probably knows more than we ever would as far as the story. Maybe he knows that the story goes completely off the fucking rails, and he's like, I'm out. I don't want to be a part of it if you guys are going to take this route. I'm not cool with you getting rid of the kid. I'm not cool with you giving more money to Norman than you've ever given me, even though I've been the leading man this entire time. I'm just not cool with any of it. And when he ever chooses to speak, which if it's Andrew Lincoln, he's not going to say anything before the show premieres. He's just not going to. The smart move as the actor is to not say shit until you are out, okay? Until your last episode. Because only then can it not fuck your career, because you stuck it out to the end of your contract or the story or blah, blah, blah. But it would be very detrimental and stupid of him to confirm this, which is why I'm choosing to believe that it's true and that AMC is not going to confirm it, because they know that if they confirm this, a lot of the casual viewers are going to be gone. They're not even going to bother watching, because they're like, listen, if I already know where it's going, fuck it. If I already know that it's going to end this season, 6 episodes in, 12 episodes in, he's only going to be there for 4 or 5, and then sporadically cut through, the other 4, and Maggie's going to be gone for most of the time, and Denai might leave, and all this shit. They know if they confirm it, it'll tank. If they want to kill the show, if they want to cancel the show and get it canceled, that's a good way to do it. You will drop your viewership before it ever starts. Let's see what you guys have said. Should have died last season. Have Carl take over. Yo, David, damn, you must be bummed about it, huh? What's gonna watch? You're gonna have the walkers get him alive, eat him alive. Worse than Noah. for Rick Grimes to go out as stupidly as Carl did would be infuriating. It would be Carl, Andrea level stupid. Noah, it makes sense because it's a character you just started kind of caring about, and then he gets his face ripped off, okay? They build him up, and then right as they're starting to really, on the precipice of us giving a shit, they kill him. Hard, brutal. Glenn watches, front row seat, stuck in a thing, just stuck in the revolving doors watching it. And keeping his legs posted just so he doesn't die, and just watching him stare into his eyes as he just, gets eaten apart. That's a good death. That's all you can really ask for. But this is like a Tyrese kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like Tyrese just gets bitten on the arm by a little black kid, who then easily gets stabbed in the head by, Noah with a little airplane. And then it's just Beth and the governor and Bob coming back in his head just going, you got to earn your keep. And Bob going, I got bit at the food bank. Does anybody remember that? I got bit at the food bank. It sucks when you go to the food bank. To me, hearing Bob say that, just a black actor at all saying, I got bit at the food bank, that seemed like modern day version of Jim Crow speak. Like, yes, and bosom, how it do for you? Like, just seemed really weird. I heard a theory where they say Whispers will kill Rick and Maggie and Daryl becomes a leader, but suck at it and have no choice but to ask Negan to lead. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. That would suck. And here's the thing. If your theory is even right, now it's spoiled. Any of the theories people propose, all of it ends the same. Rick is no longer leading the show. It's his story. It's his story to be told. We woke up with him. We started with him. We should end with him. That's proper storytelling. I mentioned that when I was watching Phil the Issues Guy. I left comments on that. If on almost every YouTube channel that I subscribe to that talks about The Walking Dead, I have left a comment that says, I started with Rick Grimes, I will leave with Rick Grimes. And that's true. I think I will. Yeah, just kill. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to continue with Fear. I'm sorry, if you're watching this and you like Fear, you and I have a big disagreement. The actress who plays Madison, she was great in the movie Gone Girl, where she was a detective and she had 18 lines of dialogue. But to me, let's just say the nice version of it is, as an actor, I strongly disagree with pretty much all of her acting choices, or lack thereof. I think she's really choosing to be, what do you call it, a bad actress. That's what she's choosing. And that's a bad choice as an actor, personally, to choose to be bad. Really sucks. You shouldn't do that. Damn, Fear is bad. I'm not caught up. I saw 2 episodes of Fear, and then the first 2, and there's another YouTuber called Andrew R. Davis who's really funny. I enjoy his stuff. And he and I always have the same view on it, where it's almost literally word for word, like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of show is this? The fact that it even got on the air, I mean, it's not surprising. What's surprising to me is that it lasted. I mean, just coasting off the name alone. And people go, it's getting better every season. Here's the thing. The Walking Dead was epic from season 1. It started off with a punch. Season 2 was like it was pulling its punches. That was because of the writer's strike and budgetary constraints. But season 3, 4, and 5, holy shit, some of the best television I've seen in a long time. Great character development, really interesting. Gave you a new perspective on how people would handle the apocalypse, especially with walkers in it. And, and changed the genre. You know what I mean? It changed the zombie genre as far as I was concerned. By the way, if you like this stream so far, I know we got several people watching, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Thank you. If you give it a thumbs up, I will kiss you on the mouth. AMC is pulling a CW where they keep renewing weak shows for no reasons, and the writing. Fear has terrible writing. And I feel like the reason The Walking Dead has suffered is because they've brought on people who did well on Fear to write. And the good writers, some of the good ones from The Walking Dead, have gone on to write other shows. Because that's how it usually works. I mean, a writer writes for a season. Like, for example, one of my favorite shows is the show Frasier. Okay? And everybody said that if you worked on that show for a season, you could write your own ticket. You could be a showrunner, a big-time producer, and you could just run your own thing because it was such a great addition to your resume. And that's what it is. I think what they're doing is, the people who do well at Fear graduate to The Walking Dead. The people who did well at The Walking Dead graduate to a better show or go to HBO. And that sucks. That sucks for us as the viewers. And here's the thing. What sucks is I'm still looking forward to seeing The Walking Dead in season 9. I like the new look. I like the photos that came out. I hate that this shit is being spoiled for me. That's the biggest thing about this entire situation is if it was true, if it is true, and I'm sure it is, God damn it. This is what I've always said on this channel, is that spoilers fucking suck. And the fact that I'm making a video that has a spoiler in the title just goes to show you how rampant it is. Because it's so hard to avoid it. It's so impossible to avoid it that there wasn't even a point. If I didn't put Andrew Lincoln leaving in the title, nobody would see this. I made a video, I felt like before a lot of channels did, called Walking Dead Spoilers, like season 9 or something like that. Just another live stream off my phone the moment I heard the news. And I did that, and the first minute of that was me going, leave, I don't want to spoil anything. But it has just gotten completely fucked. Like every single person in the fucking titles has put Daryl the new lead, or in the thumbnail has an X through Rick's face. Sorry. That's really weird. It's like I'm changing the frequency of my light just by doing this. It's time to do. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Yeah, everywhere I turned, it had like X's through Rick Grimes, a check mark over Norman Reedus, Make a Path presents Red Team Review, Predatore, Andrew R. Davis, Phil the Issues Guy, all of these channels, every single person did it. Collider obviously did it. Entertainment Weekly did it. Entertainment Canada did it. Every single one of these things just put in the fucking title of the video what was going down. The first thing going into the season I hate is Maggie being the villain. Now this shit is happening. Yeah, I hate that. That's why I have a separate account for Game of Thrones, because the thumbnails be crazy. Game of Thrones will surely be ruined. Count on it. One of the most anticipated seasons of television ever, and that'll be ruined. All because 5 YouTube channels really want to make $38 on a video. And power to them, I guess. And it got to the point where literally I've watched probably every single video on Rick Grimes leaving, Andrew Lincoln leaving, contract negotiations, drama behind the scenes on this because they ruined it already. As far as I'm concerned, even if season 9 is good, you gave away the biggest plot point. I gave away the biggest plot point. I'm part of the problem now. And I never wanted that. What's up, buddy? Go to your spot. It's drama coming out to join me. Hears me talking, wonder who I'm talking to, thinks his dad's going crazy. I had to purge my history and recommendations. I don't know. Yeah, the fact that Carl got more time to keep his death under wraps than this is stupid. You know, I never really enjoyed Chandler Riggs as Carl. I really didn't think he got better. I arguably thought he got worse. I thought season 3 and 4 was when he was at his best, where he seemed most like the comic book version. I did what I had to do and killed the kid, and I'm telling you, he gunned that boy down. Him like, I'm just a monster too. You know, like all that stuff. I thought he was going to be great, and he ended up kind of just falling off. And the last interesting thing that happened to him was he lost his eye. I thought he was going to become a badass man. I thought he was going to really develop. I thought this actor was going to really show some fucking potential. And then the rest of season 6 and season 7 and then season 8, it was just talk about a downhill slide. I mean, but this was like someone sliding off fucking Mount Everest. It was a straight downhill, bam, into the fucking base. You know what I mean? Just no bounce. Just crashed and burned. And it just pisses me off, man. Man. I said that really weird. Piss me off, man. Maybe they did it, but no one believes them. He lost it the moment he ate the pudding. Is that like a different way of saying don't drink the Kool-Aid is don't eat the pudding? Once again, if you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Oh, we got one right as I was saying that. Give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. I'd love for a video of mine to finally pop up in the discussion, but I'm curious as to what you guys think about the situation. If you have a comment on how you feel about all of this, your take on it, your take on maybe what you would do with the story, anything like that, please go ahead and leave it in the chat, in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. I'm honestly eager to hear some people's ideas. Because just recently I was trying to get my neighbor to start watching it, and I got her to watch the first season. And, you know, we're about to hit the farm season or the slow one. But I'm telling you, I look forward to that just because I thought season 2 was fine. I agree, it's slow. But compare season 2 to season 7, and season 2 takes the cake every time. I don't care about the dragged out Sophia thing. They dragged out Negan stuff so much. I mean, and the repetitious, writing and everything, it just drives me up the wall. It's like the writers didn't read the script from the previous writer of the previous episode. So they go, has Negan said, like, well, look at you. Well, I didn't read the previous script, so I'm going to put, well, look at you in my script and give a whole soliloquy. And then the next episode, a different writer just goes, hey, you guys think that Negan said, well, look at you. I'm going to put that down. I'm also going to have him do a soliloquy about his back and reference balls, beach ball-sized lady nuts, you know, veiny show of force, just more dick references and speeches. That's what, honestly, season 7 and 8 could have been called every time Negan was on screen, was just dick references and speeches. The walking dick references and speeches. But tell me your thoughts. I really do want to hear your thoughts. So please, tell me what you think. I want to hear what some people would recommend. What is one thing you would want to recommend? Oh, Alec, you have no idea. That's where it says Alec Browncast, that's my best friend, Alec. And Alec, you have no idea the frustration I'm dealing with, man. I haven't had a chance to talk to Alec yet. I thought about even doing a live stream with him because he's on the outside of this. He's not the Walking Dead, fan that I am. He watched some of it with me when I was really getting into it because I wouldn't shut up about it. And he was also the one who got me into Game of Thrones. And he could write a better story in his sleep. Oh, you will? Okay. I'm down for that. I will say, as a fair warning, like I said, Alec does not know necessarily or care about your feelings. He is not a Walking Dead fan or fanatic about it. So he likes some bits, dislikes others, but he has not seen season 7. He has not seen season 8. I don't think he has seen the second half of even season 6. He has seen memes and Reddit posts and DeviantArt posts and stuff that you find on 4chan. But otherwise, nope. Just one second. Just a second, folks. Alec, do you know how to join this while I'm going? Is that possible? Let me make sure. I don't know. Well, we're taking a brief technical difficulties moment here on The Walking Dead, but if you wouldn't mind leaving a little thumbs up, that would be golden. Come on, I would do it for you. And I have. I deal with that shit every fucking day. Every day. Sucks balls. Really bad dog owner. Oh, good news, everyone. Look what David got. I got the new iPhone 8 Plus. Isn't that neat? It's pretty cool. I like it. 256 gigs. You know what my last phone had? 16. So I could film or take a picture for like 2 seconds, and then that's it. Hear this airplane? That is how it is every single time. Every 10, 15 minutes, one goes over. Sometimes I don't even notice it. It's just that prevalent. But BBM, what is something that you would do to right the ship for The Walking Dead? What would you change first? Would you change casting for smaller characters? Would you get rid of the writing staff and get a whole new staff in there? What would you do? Showrunner? I'm definitely curious. I'm curious as to what he would do. He usually has strong opinions on said stuff. He's thinking. He did a little thinking emoji, a little one of those. Drama's gonna come back out here. What you doing, buddy boy? What you doing? What you doing? Hey. You don't need to go. Hey, go over there. Go to your spot. Just walk out the door. Give you your chance to shine. They have a good cast minus Daryl, so kill him off. Then get a whole new writing staff that has no ties to fear. I agree with that. Definitely no ties to fear. Anybody who was a writer on a negatively rated episode, like Significantly One, whoever wrote that Tara episode from season 7, I think it was episode 4. I just call it the bouncing tits episode because they were huge. And they had her running constantly. I swear some pervert was the one filming it. And you might think that I'm perverted for noticing, but sorry, I have eyes. So go fuck yourself. But I would recast, or not recast, kill off Rosita, Tara, Enid. Yep, those 3. I already know that they're going to kill off some of the dudes, so I don't have to necessarily recommend that. They already killed off some of the guys who I would have said to kill off, like Simon and everything. Kill off Negan. I want Negan fucking dead. I just want that over with. I'm so done with it. I don't want to see him change or plot or do anything like that or trick some Alexandrian or Hilltopper to let him loot. What is he, the fucking Joker? Is it just The Walking Dead going to end season 9 by him sitting on a yacht floating out in the ocean, shaved head, and just be like, shouldn't we have a league of our own? If you got the reference that was to make fun of it, good for you. Give this video a thumbs up for yourself. Alex. I'm going to message him really fast. Don't you go nowhere, chat. Send me the link. I don't know. Is this even a Google Hangout? Alec, I don't know if it is. Let me see, though. I'll try. I think this is just a link to the video, but I can't be sure. But what did you do that? I sent it to you on Facebook. I don't know, though. I'm not sure if it's going to allow me to because I don't know if this is a Google Hangout. I thought it was. It did everything the same. It even looks like a Google Hangout, but I don't know if it is. From YouTube, I just clicked, up where it has a little camera and it says like upload video or go live. I just hit go live. Okay, well, let me see then. All right. Let me see then. Yeah, see, I don't usually do it this way before either, or haven't usually done it this way. It kind of surprised me how convenient it was. Yeah, see, that's usually what I do too, and then through Creator Studios, it tells you to go through Google Hangouts, or has you do that. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't see an option on here to invite anybody. Want to jump to a Hangout? I could do that. Okay, well then I'll title this part 1, but I definitely want to continue this, so feel free to join this discussion, you guys, on the other part of the video that I'm going to do with Alec. And it's going to be kind of a catching up thing with Alec and I anyway, so it won't be all Walking Dead, but we will be talking about that. So thank you all for watching this. Please, if you enjoyed this stream or my take on it, and you do want to leave a comment, you want me to make a video about your comment or your ideas, post it in the chat, post it in the comments section, give this video a thumbs up and share it around. I really appreciate it. Thank you once again. This has been The Walking David. Have a good night.